Greetings from Champion Life Center, Calgary. The year 2009 has been a great year for the work of God here in Calgary because this was when we started together as a congregation of the Champion Life Center. I am pleased to report to you the highlights of 2009, and we give God all the glory for what we become and for what we were able to accomplish through Him this year. Our first worship service was held at the Albert Park Community Hall on February 8, 2009. And on the same month, God provided a place for us to rent and use as our worship center. We are now having our regular Sunday worship service and other activities at the Calgary Medi Center, southeast of Calgary. After my ordination as the branch pastor of CLC Calgary last September 6, 2009, we started our first discipleship training in the church on the third Saturday of September. We had firm foundation and almost all the members of the church were there for training. We finished it last December and right now we're having team life. It's a great joy to see a lot of changes in the lives of the members of the church as a result of this continuous training. We also have lots of testimonies on how their lives were blessed as they grow in God's Word. I also conducted family Bible studies in every home, since I believe that one of the important factors to build a strong church is to build relationship with the people. I met with them by families and tried to get to know them and brought God's Word to their homes. We also had our prayer meeting every week. The previous once a month prayer meeting was changed into every week prayer meeting. We go from house to house to have Bible studies and prayers, and the faith of the people continued to grow and increase as we see how God moved as a result of these meetings. There was continuous instructions and encouragement to the people to pray for their P3s and to start sharing their faith to them. In this regard, we celebrated our Christmas worship service last December 13 with our P3s and other invited guests. We prepared a very special production number entitled The Champion as our theme for this occasion. We were able to minister to 20 guests and shared with them the love of Christ and His offer of salvation and healing. We also had our first Christmas candlelight service last December 24, 2009. It was a very inspiring service. God reminded us that as His people, we are supposed to be the light, first to our families and then to the rest of the world. Each family gathered together and prayed for one another. We celebrated our New Year's Eve by having a very special prayer meeting and at the same time receiving God's declaration of blessings for the year 2010. The church started with 4 families during the first worship service last February, and we're so grateful to the Lord for adding more souls, and now we have 13 families excluding our 3 committed singles. And lastly, before the year 2009 ended, we received God's declaration for 2010 that this year 2010 is a year of God's unlimited favor, and true enough, the first month of this year is already filled with God's favor and lots of our prayers in the church had already been answered. Glory to His name. We started this year with more developments. Our previous one big group, praying every week, was divided into 3 small groups, and now 3 groups are gathering together for prayer and Bible studies every week. This was done so that the other members of the church or who are having difficulty attending because of some reasons will be encouraged to come, because these meetings are being done in the places near them or in their own homes. The people in charge of these groups are continually being trained until they become part of the future L5 of CLC Calgary. Great excitement, joy, and passion is upon the heart of every member of the church as we all together behold God's greatness and power manifesting in our midst. The church here in Calgary is praying and working with you for the fulfillment of the Lord's vision to extend His kingdom here on earth. Let us all continue to enjoy God's unlimited favor, because we believe that by the Lord's grace, we could be able to achieve and accomplish greater things this year. Yes, we can in 2010. more blessings.